Hi everyone, welcome back to From the Peanut Gallery. Today we are going to do a budget setup for September. I'm using the monthly spread kit is from Punky Bee Designs, and then the functionals that I'm using for the bill dues, the date dots, the days of the week, all that fun stuff is from Wonder Sticker Co. She does have other like functional bundles and kits like that. I think I have 3 of them from her. So first time using it, very excited about that. And then I believe I got the Punky Bee Design um, monthly from a grab bag that I got from her. Y'all, I love grab bags. I don't know why. It's what I do. It's just what I do. But it works out great because, look, I didn't have to get a kit for this. I had one already in my stash, and I could just use that. It was awesome. So yeah, plus I love that she has all the months on the bottom. So I was able to like go through and put the months on like the cover title pages of the months in this budget planner. And then yeah, I can use the leftovers from like another kit that I used for other things in other places. So that part's really cool. Anyways, kind of went off on a tangent there. Yay me. And then I believe I end up using, what do I end up using? I end up using washi. Yes, if I remember correctly, I should have my budget planner in front of me, but I don't. If I remember correctly, I do end up using washi because that's what I've been doing the past few months, duh. And that washi is from Lisa Lorraine Plans, and you could see that and some of the other good washi and goodies I got from her in my haul video that went up earlier this month. I really like the washi that I got from her, and I'm very excited. I've already used it like 5 times, and I've had it for like maybe a week. So, very excited to use all the stuff that I got from Lisa Lorraine Plans. So I think that's everything that I use. Tweezers from Perfect Prints Co. And then I think that's it. I think we can just move on now. I'll have all the links down below in the description. So, we are doing topics now. So, today's topic, we're going to talk about like food and groceries. I know that groceries have gone up a lot within the past few months and everything. Life. So, yes, I personally, I guess I could say that I have a few tips. I don't know if it's all that exciting or if y'all would want to use them or that curious about it, but we're going to talk about it anyways. So, one of the first things that I do is growing up, my family, I was a family of 6, 4 girls, and then my parents, I was a total of 6. So, we pretty much always ate at home, like never really went out to eat or got fast food that often or anything. Like we just always ate in. So I personally am so used to eating in and eating at home that I don't even really think about eating out all that often. Or like especially when I'm by myself, it's like, oh man, I don't have anything, like, I don't really have that much food in the fridge. What am I gonna do? And like most people will just be like, oh, I just have to like either go to the store or I'm just gonna buy food, like eat out. I'm just gonna like do takeout or go to fast food or do something like that. My brain does not think like that. My brain basically will just say, okay, we'll figure something out with whatever we have in the pantry and whatever's in the fridge, and we'll just either be a little hungry or it'll be like this weird concoction. But yeah, so it's a weird way to save money when you're in a situation like that, but that's just what my brain does. So I tend to eat in, I would say 99% of the time, um, and make my own food. And yes, so With that, obviously, you need to buy groceries and go to the grocery store and shop. So I always shop the ads. I always look at, I have a couple stores that I go to that are near me. I always look at their ads and look to see what's on sale, and what is, being discounted that week. So, for example, sometimes Vaughn's has grapes on sale. And I'm like, cool, I need some fruit for the week. I'm going to get some grapes from Vaughn's. And then I'll look at the Food for Less ad and they're like, hey, grapes are on sale. And I'm like, cool. And then I'll sit there once I've gone through all the ads, have circled all the things that I'm like, okay, fruits, vegetable, produce, basically shop purely off the ads. If there's any poultry, meat, canned items, what have you, that are also on sale, I'll look to be like, okay, do I need that? Is that something I'm going to need in the future? And I'll just circle everything that I'm either interested in buying or know that I need. And then once I do that, if I'm like, okay, I looked at this ad and it had these things, but I also know that this other ad had some of the same things, I'll compare prices and then I guess I can also help with the gas perspective here. Sometimes I'll choose, like, instead of driving to like 5 different stores, I will just go to like 2 stores and I'll be like, okay, technically it was cheaper for these few items at this store, but the majority of items that I need or the cheaper items were at this other store. So I'll just go there instead of like driving to 5 different places because that's more time consuming and uses more gas. And I don't know if it's really worth it to go to 5 different places. So I just, minimize it down. And I'm exaggerating by like 5 different places, but still. So yeah, that's what I do. I shop the ad, I shop the sales. I always look for clearance items. So a lot of stores will have it kind of off in the back or to the side or somewhere like that, for like their clearance sections, especially for like their like dry good type area. I check those areas every single time I go to a grocery store. Sometimes you find nothing. Sometimes you find 1 or 2 items, and sometimes you find a good handful of stuff. I go there every single time because why do I need to pay full price for something when it's on clearance in the clearance section? So that's basically what I do. Again, sometimes the things aren't that great and you'll find like a cup of noodle soup, right? Um, and I will buy 1 or 2 of those just to stick in my desk at work for like emergency meals if I need them for when I'm at work. But that's basically, sometimes that's all they have. And you're like, all right, well, at least I'm, saved when I'm at work. And then other times there'll be like really great stuff. I've gotten like bakery type, like the boxed bakery items that you can just like, the box cakes and the box stuff like that. I think I've gotten seasonings that way. I'm trying to think of like dry good stuff, but I can't recall everything off the top of my head right now. Oh, sometimes like snacks, like those like granola bar type things. So yeah. And then you can also shop the clearance section for like cold items. So I would say probably like dairy items, and things of that nature, even like produce items, because they do have a clearance bin type area for produce as well. Those are things that you're probably going to want to just like go home and do something with right away, because the reason why they're on clearance is because they're going to go bad soon. So just go home, make that right away, and kind of game plan around that. But in terms of like meats and stuff of that sort, I do shop and buy clearance items for that as well. And basically, though they're on clearance and they're like technically, right, their dates say that they're going to go bad soon, you buy them on clearance, then you go home, You make sure you freezer wrap them real well, and then you stick them in the freezer, and you're fine. You're good. You don't have to worry about it. You now got meat that might have been 3 times the price but is on clearance. You froze it and you can have it at a later date. You also have the option of going home and eating it that day as well. But this way you could stock up if they have multiples or what have you. Or if they're having a sale on like chicken or something and you don't need to eat all the chicken, right? You just like freeze it and do all that. Let's see, what else do I do? I'm a big clearance and sale shopper, like in most areas of my life. So, yeah. Maybe one day we'll talk about how I buy clothes. And then there's been multiple weeks where I'm like, okay, I live in let me give a little bit of context. I live in a 1-bedroom apartment, and I have very limited pantry space, like very limited. So far, so that I have a snack drawer in my like living room, family room, TV area, whatever you want to call it. That's how limited my pantry space is. So sometimes if that's getting too stocked up, too full, I will take a look at what I have in my pantry space and kind of be like, okay, these are the items that I have. This is what I, have in here, and I need to get rid of some of this stuff and like eat it. And then I will check out what's in my freezer, see what I can pair up with that. Then look at the grocery store like ads and see produce wise, vegetable wise, like what's on sale there. And that is literally how I like will meal plan, and I've made meals before. I got this really cool notepad from Lily's Little Cupboard, and to a certain extent, I use it the way that it's supposed to be used, but at the same time, I don't. And I think I've flashed it in a video before and kind of talked about it. But I basically will use that to help me meal plan and be like, okay, these are the items that I have and that I'm going to make. So, for example, if I'm like, okay, I have like, I want to say fajitas. I don't know why I want to say fajitas. I feel like that's a poor example, but we're just going to go with it. I have chicken in the freezer. I have, seasoning stuff in the pantry. And I want to pair the fajitas. I have tortillas in the fridge. I have like, maybe I'll pair it with some like rice or something that I already have in the pantry. And then I can basically just need to buy the produce for it. Oh, bell peppers are, especially the green ones, are usually on sale. Perfect. I have an onion left over from, whatever, because I don't need a whole onion for myself, like, cool. So I just need to go to the store and buy bell peppers. Awesome. You know what I mean? Like stuff like that. Just to make sure that you use what you have, and like if you're kind of tighter on money that week or something, you kind of just shop within your own pantry and your own freezer, and whatever you have in the fridge. Or if something's starting to go bad, you're like, okay, this is gonna go bad soon. Like I need to like make food with this. What do I have in my pantry? What do I have in my fridge? What do I have here and here and here to make a meal out of that? And then maybe I can just go to the store and buy 1 or 2 items versus buying like almost everything you need for a meal. So that's kind of how I will meal plan and prep for all of those things. And then also I would say like if you have like I guess a Costco or Sam's Club, or I don't know what other kind of bulk type stores there are. If they're having a good deal or a good sale, like, on specific items that you can keep and freeze and do whatever, I would suggest to do that. I went to Costco like last month. Totally spent way too much money there because I had my list of things I needed, and then I always get distracted by the snacks. It's fine though, because my snack drawer was getting empty. My snack drawer is now filled, and I know it will last me for a long time. Did I spend more money and did I get more snacks than I needed to? Probably. But I know that I have it, and I know that it's available, and I know that I'm not going to go back to Costco unless I really need something, and maybe I'll have a little bit more restraint. But I have those items already, and it's there. So hopefully those tips were helpful for your grocery and food shopping. I guess in terms of food items, I'll add this little tidbit and whatnot. Maybe the 1 or 2 times that I have eaten out, and again, I'm exaggerating, it has not been as little as 1 or 2 times. But when I do consider and do let myself eat out, I'd also like to look for coupons. Do they have a deal at this place that I'm going to get takeout from? So coupons are pretty great, although they can be kind of annoying and hassle-y, but sometimes I'll do that. But most of the time when I eat out, Shane's around and he pays for it, so I don't have to worry about it too much. But yeah, anyways, maybe that's another tip. Somebody else pays for it, it's fine. I'm kidding though, somewhat. Hope those tips were helpful to you guys. If not, maybe you learned something new or you already knew it. Well, if you already knew it, then we're on the same page and great minds think alike. So I just want to say thanks for watching. Thanks for, well, I don't know what I'm saying here, guys. Words. But yes, I know this video might have been a little jumpy. I was slightly a hot mess. I was trying to catch up on all my things. My budget planner was not up to date and it was bugging me out, and then things were just not happening. So, excuse me. It's a little jumpy, but we got there in the end. And yeah, I'm trying to think. I feel like there's other things I wanted to tell you guys, but I don't remember anymore. Please comment down below what other types of videos you guys want to see, if you guys enjoy watching these budget videos, if you guys like hearing my saver budgeting tips. By the way, I'm no expert. And then also don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, hit the thumbs up, which is the like button, I think. And the notification bell. I do post videos every Tuesdays. And check me out on Instagram. My handle is @FromThePeanutGallery. I do post a good handful of reels. I post after the pen spread. Sometimes I post before the pen spreads. I think those are usually reels though. And then I also will sometimes post about books that I'm reading or a puzzle that I'm doing, random things in my life. I try to do stories every so often so you guys can see my face occasionally. And yeah. Oh, I do want to point out, love that these Wonder Sticker Co. stickers basically ended, like the 30th ended on a Friday, and I think I started using them on like a Saturday, whatever. Basically, it all worked out perfectly, and it was fantastic. All right, I'm going to go. Bye.